Gary, Tallahassee, Florida, the great WFLA country. Go.
Mark, thanks for taking my call. Like I was just telling the bloke who answered the phone, us legal immigrants who came to this country, we feel like we got off the, we feel like we got off the Titanic on the last lifeboat, which is Europe, only to find ourselves a few years later on the Lusitania, which has been torpedoed and is sinking, and that's your country.
Yeah.
It's hemorrhaging over there in Europe. The school systems are collapsing because of the influx of these people, and they come in such large amounts, they don't need to assimilate. And the whole areas of my city, London, where I grew up, there are parts of it you wouldn't recognize.
Let me tell you something. I used to go to London with my family 20 years ago, 15 years ago, and so forth. It was the safest city on the face of the earth. Now it's not. And these stories about, an old lady in her garden in London, and some guy just walks up to her and decapitates her with a sword. Then you have the former, or maybe he was current, member of the British military, who is basically disemboweled in the streets. I mean, this is real, backwards world stuff. I'm not saying that our countries have been safe forever, but I'm saying this kind of heinous murder and heinous treatment of other people seems to be a lot more of it today than there was before, in my humble opinion.
Mark, listen. When I came to this country, it's true, legal immigrants have to wait a long time, but it's worth it. It's worth the wait. Who complains? I never complained. When I came here, my wife basically had to sign an agreement saying that I wouldn't become a ward of the state, that I wouldn't go on unemployment, that I wouldn't seek any benefits. In the 30 years I've been here, I've never taken a nickel. And my kids went to private school, so I didn't take up any room at the schools for my kids. Your country you're going to lose it over here if you people don't wait. I'm sorry, I don't mean you people disrespectfully, but I bet you if you was to interview some of the Scots over there, part of the reason is why they want independence, because they see what's going on south of the border.
Very interesting. I hadn't thought of that. All right. Thank you, Gary. Take care. I hadn't thought of that. I had not thought of that. One of the reasons the Scots probably want to break away from Britain is they see Britain as a failing society. I'm of two minds about Scotland breaking away or not. It's kind of irrelevant to me. But that's an interesting point the gentleman raises, I think.